could I possibly make a video on how I get connections into the music industry and how I connect and build these relationships and meet guys like quote unquote or name drop. How do I do that, right? Well, I'll tell you, because of the current day and age of the internet, it's a little bit different. I'll tell you exactly why it's a little bit different. It's not like how back then in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, and the 60s, someone had to know a guy that would know a guy who could put you in a room with a big executive where you could play that song that you just made that you believe is going to be a big hit. Not saying it isn't, but you believe is going to be a big hit. And when you play this song for this person, they're going to put you on. Let me defeat that theory. My whole career is primarily based off of people who believe in other people and what they do. The reason that belief exists is because they constantly show what they do a lot. And I mean like a lot. The reason why Mr. Carmack is one of my favorites is because he is so prolific and consistent with how he makes his music. If you ever get a chance to just go to YouTube and look up Mr. Carmack making a beat. The way he maneuvers around Ableton is art. Okay? And so it made me think, if you get really good at something and you get really, really good at it, like not just, oh, I'm good at it, like your friends are telling you, you're really good at this. They will then tell other people. When one person tells another person is gonna tell another person. Social media is pretty much the same. When you do beats like me, for instance, it wasn't overnight for me. It was like 10 years I spent trying to hone a craft, bro. I honed my craft for 10 plus years. And when I got really, really good at it, people started saying, yo, man, you really should do Twitch stream, da-da-da-da. I did not know for the last several years, like my homie K Trinata and guys like Sango, like I didn't know those guys were all like playing my music in their shows. Like I didn't know that was happening, but it literally happened because of the fact that like I've done what I am currently doing right in front of you guys for the last 10 years. And it's impossible to do something that you're really good at and people not talk about it. So when it comes to music and getting your music in front of people, the era of social media is different. You can literally upload a video to quote unquote TikTok or quote unquote Instagram. If it really resonates with people, or if it really makes you feel something, people are gonna share it. And who goes to show that one of those people who see it could be a Logic, could be a Danny Brown, who knows? But that only comes from the consistency of showing who you are and showing up every single day. So I'm not saying if you post this, you'll get to see someone. Create an organic connection, yes. Create an organic connection and literally build those organic connections until the entire stem of your friends all are around the world. That should be your only focus. Don't focus on trying to get a big placement. Don't focus on placing your homies in a good space. Focus on like your homie that sound like Kendrick when he raps, but he got like his own thing. Like take that homie and make that homie as dope as he could possibly be. Promise you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, I can guarantee you, everything's gonna work out good. No puffy dick, though. That's crazy. my headphones died. But yeah, I would basically recommend. And this is also a little cheat code way. Everybody got a niche, bro. There's so many niches, so many. The easy way, quote unquote easy way, if you really want to get in, join a community. Join a community of people that believe the same thing you believe, and just be a part of them. And then someone's gonna ask you a question like, what you got? Okay, play it. Either two things are gonna happen. Either it's gonna be so good, they're like, play it again, or they're gonna be like, okay. Cause ain't nobody gonna tell you when something's like bad. Like, nah, like someone's gonna like it. They're gonna be like, yo, like that's tight, da da da. Discord changes lives. I'm telling you, Discord changes lives. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, like literally the community of people who believe and listen. Like, I'm gonna give you a whole example, right? Jay Dilla, okay? Jay Dilla. You listen to Jay Dilla, more than likely, you're not the only guy that, or only person that listens to Jay Dilla. There's gonna be other people that listen to Jay Dilla. Where are those people at? Go to the comment section of any Jay Dilla YouTube video and look to see if they got a social media profile. One thing I used to do back then, which I don't know if anybody still does this, but I used to randomly like friend my homies' friends on Facebook. And hilariously enough, so-and-so be like, oh, how do you know them? Oh, dude, I was just playing this beat and we like the same thing. Now we friends, bro. Like, you know that comment you dropped? Listen, I had whole friendships birthed off of a YouTube comment. That's how I became homies with Kaelin. That's how I became homies with Tech Lund. He's my big bro, okay? I met him off of YouTube comments. That's how I met him. He posted a Flying Lotus beat. I love Flying Lotus. He loved Flying Lotus. We just subscribed to each other, started messing each other. Like, yo, you just use those drums for that fun fly low joint. It was like, yeah, bro, I use it, da da da. After a while, that kind of engagement turns into a friendship because, of course, y'all like the same things. Maybe it might be a long way. Maybe that's just the old school way that I like to think about it, but that's the way I would go about it. Like literally discover, you discover the same reference points. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of beat battles online, great small streamers. Curtis King is one of the GOATs, bro. Come on, dude. But I digressed. I haven't even drunk my second yerba yet, and I'm just hyped. But yeah, that's exactly how I would. Your network is your net worth. What do people say about you when you leave the room? Are you a hard worker? Hard worker. Are you a smart worker? People will talk about that stuff. And that stuff matters, bro, because that's what builds community. There's value there, you know what I'm saying? Being the A&R of your own, for your own taste is where it's at. Yeah, that's why the music industry is kind of like in a funny area because it's not about one company or one label being behind the biggest thing anymore. You can be your own label now. You can be your own company. Literally, you know something? This is just a crazy thing. This is the last thing I'll say before I start fixing some beats. One of the things that I learned a long time ago, and I didn't realize the blessing that this was at the time, bro, but there's this collective I used to be a part of. I'm gonna see if it still exists. It's called Loaf Lab. Loaf Lab was full of, like, by far one of the most talented producers, most talented producers you'll ever see in like a list. We were all on the same bill for a while. And let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna show you guys something. This is actually from 2013, hilarious enough. So this is from 2013. If you look, this release from 2013 called Distant Minds, Loaf Lab. Loaf Lab was the original collective, like way before Solection. This is just a collection of just all of us dope producers. Look what name pops up over here. Of course, my name, you see my name, Tech Lund, K Trinata, okay. Dropout Marsh, Sheaver Tunes, Slam Skillet. These were all like, we were all just on a small collective of people uploading crazy beats, bro. And the craziest part was, Loaf Lab, I looked at Loaf Lab like it was Brain Feeder. I looked at Loaf Lab like I still look at Loaf Lab like it is Brain Feeder. I still look at Loaf Lab like it is Selection, because that's just how it was in my mind. I didn't realize we were just a small collective of people making music, but all we needed was one guy. All we needed was one guy to make it possible. K Tronado was that guy. He made it possible for all of us, bro. Because I saw him do it, it made me think like, yo, like, what's more motivating than see one of your great homies accomplish something great? And you do it, and it makes you want to be like, I'ma do it. That's why I showed y'all that video of me performing in my talent show. Because I saw my homie do it, and I was like, you know what? If I work smart and hard enough, and I be as cool of a person as I can, work hard, and just be cool. Don't be wilding out. Just be a genuine homie, bro. Be a genuine dude. You probably might end up in the same space or even greater in a different regard, bro. I ain't even realize I was supposed to. I'm teaching, dude. That's like what? I never would have thought in 10 years from now I'd be still doing this. I really thought like after 2015, 2016, this was it. But I digress, man. I'm happy for you guys to be here, and for those of you guys who are part of the Twitch stream, I love y'all. And this is a great way to start off the Twitch stream. I'm gonna definitely have all these cut up on YouTube.